Hey guys, so for this video we're going to be doing air inverts as our trick. I'm going to be giving lots of different level options, so don't worry, I'm hopefully going to give you something that you can achieve, and if you have any questions or concerns please let me know and I can always adjust it. Whenever we're doing air inverts or going upside down on the pole, we want it to make it look as smooth and as effortless as we can. The problem is it's really hard work and can be very difficult, so this technique is something that I like to use as a way to smoothly get up into it. It makes it look quite pretty, and then it also hopefully will save you some energy to do the next trick as well. What we're going to do to start off with is to do it from the floor. I'm going to show you first and then I'm going to break it down what we're going to be doing. Okay, so it's almost like we're inverting down, even though we're inverting upwards. Hopefully that will make sense in a moment. So if you start with one foot directly behind the pole, the other foot directly in front, up on the balls of your feet, you're going to push your knees into the pole, so you're squeezing your legs together. You're going to be going towards your back leg, and I would definitely try this both sides. I will show you both sides just so you guys can see, but for now I've got my right leg behind, so I'm going to be going to the right hand side. Right hand on top, pull the shoulders down. I'm going to sit my hips away ever so slightly, extend the front leg, and this is going to be drawing a circle around and then push to this side. As I push, you can see that I can then come into my invert grip, keeping my shoulders down and my arms bent. If you look over the inside shoulder, I'm going to think about making like an L shape rather than coming up into a V. And if I do this L shape, then it'll start me spinning, it'll tip my head down, allow my hips to come up, and then hopefully we can pull ourselves into the invert. So for now, I'm here, arms are about chin height, or hands are about chin height, shoulders down, sit the hips back, extend the front leg, draw a circle, kick, look over, and for now you can just point that foot towards the floor and lift that knee up. From the other side, so this time I'm going to be going towards the left hand side, so feet either side, squeeze the knees together, shoulders down, hands about chin height with my left hand on top, sit the hips back, straighten the front leg, circle, kick, and try and come up into your invert if you can. Now we can take this up the pole. So if you just do a single climb, the same thing is going to happen. So hips slightly back, shoulders down, extend the front leg, circle, look over the inside shoulder, and you should be able to pull yourself into an invert. If you want to come down, make sure you're bending your arms to come down. You're not just letting your hips drop. As you get more confident with this, you can really kick into the pole with the back leg and get a nice smooth sweep going around. So if I show you that, and it creates a little spin all the way down with your invert. If you're finding this a little bit too difficult, or you're not quite ready to be doing your inverts yet, then I want you to be spinning into a log roll shape. So we're going to come into the same position as before. This is going to help you draw the transition so that when you're ready, you can do it more comfortably. Everything else is the same, but instead of tipping my hips above my head, I'm going to keep my head nice and high as I swing around, come into that grip, and see if you can control it to here, and you can take it into the log roll. I'll just show you that from another direction so you can see. So my one foot's in front, one foot's behind. I'm going to go towards the right hand side, shoulders down, hips slightly away, keep the head nice and high as you swing, kick, and bring your feet down onto the floor with control. The bonus trick for this is going to be a grip switch to invert, as I know some of you guys might already have your aerial invert down quite comfortably. This is a bit of an illusion. I'm going to show you one for the floor and one up the pole, and then you can decide which one you want to try. This is what it looks like. Okay, so what I'm starting off with is like a split grip with the outside hand on top. So if I'm going to be inverting this side, I start on the opposite side. Outside hand on top, inside arm is down. I'm going to actually bend both my arms, so pull them in a little bit tighter, especially the top arm, you don't want this too high. Starting with your feet together to one side of the pole, I'm going to take a step with my outside leg. My inside leg is going to lift as I stay close to the pole. I'm going to switch my legs like so. But it's more of just a jump, I'm not actually pulling with my arms at all. So as I go, step, lift, and I can actually do it without my hands on the pole. Step, lift, switch. Yeah, exactly the same, so the hands are a bit of an illusion. So from here, I'm going to step, lift. On the switch, I bring my bottom hand up to here. And if you'll see, this leg is down, so that one can travel to this side of the pole, and this can come with it. We're going to use the same kind of swinging motion as we were doing in the aerial invert prep. So if I show you from this angle, step, lift, switch, legs can come around, I lean my head over to the side, the opposite side to where I'm inverting, allow my hips to travel through, my head and my hips kind of work like as a pendulum together. I'll show you again from this side. Step, 1, 2. Allow them to swing round and you'll find yourself on the other side. From the alternative side, so starting on the right, finishing on the left, outside hand on top, inside hand down, make sure they're not too high, feet together, step on the outside leg, lift the inside leg. I'm going to switch, keeping the hands nice and loose, and then I'm going to bring my bottom hand above. So I step, 1, 2. Again, that's going to allow me to then start transitioning if I pull down on the pole and don't let my feet touch the floor. So step, 1, 2, and then round to this side. If you want to do this up the pole, then we're going to take it from like a flatline Scorpio type position. So from your invert, you're going to hook the inside leg, outside leg comes flat, and we're going to brace like so. So my hands are in the same position, I'm in like a split grip position, whereas normally we take the top hand off, we're actually going to reverse it. I pull with the top arm, this one's actually a lie, not actually doing anything. We're going to be reaching above again, but this leg's now in the way. So keeping this grip and pulling with the top arm, I can unhook that leg. You're going to have to do it nice, not too quick, but quick enough that you feel comfortable. I'm going to pull, unhook, reach that hand on top as I let my body swing to the other side. I'll show you that one a little bit quicker. So from inside leg hooks, split grip with the hands, but keep lifted in the chest. This leg's going to unhook, let the body swing to the other side. Common mistake with that one is that people don't reach the hand above. You want to make sure it's above so that when you transition, your hands are in the correct invert grip. Hope you enjoyed those invert tricks. Let me know how you get on, and if you want any more different levels, then please let me know.